So once you've set the basic motion of a layer using your transform tools, you may want to change it to add more control. You've got the options to add ease in and ease out of your motions, just like we do with the camera. And you can also change the start and stop position of the layer and also when the motions start and stop within a panel. All right, so let's take a look at this. So this is what we did in our previous movie. El Cervezo's hand is moving during the entire panel. Well, I want to hold his hand at the beginning position during part of this before it starts to move, and I want it to stop before the end of the panel. So let's make this panel a little bit longer. So I'm just going to click and drag it so it's longer in the timeline. Now I'm going to come over here to my tool properties, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I can see all the elements that I need to change as long as my first frame transform or last frame transform tool over on the left are selected. So let's start with, I want to hold. Let's say hold it for 10 frames. So I'm just going to use my little arrow and scrub up here. Every time I click on it, it goes up. Now I'm going to hold for 10 frames. So notice, oh, wait a minute. The hand is still moving. Why? Because I put a hold on the wrong layer. So if you notice it's not working for you, it's just that you didn't select the proper layer. So let's make sure we've got our hand layer. Yep, that's the one that's selected. We'll do the same thing. So I'm going to click on that up until I get to 10. So now, look, see the first few frames when I scrub back and forth, the hand doesn't move. And then it instantly starts moving, but I want it to stop at the end. So let's do a 15 frame hold at the end. Another way I can add the timing is I can select the last couple numbers there and just type in 15. So now, yep, it's holding at the end. So let's play that panel. Let's have that loop. So play that panel. Notice his hand is very robotic. It's either moving or it's stopped. There's no transition. Well, let's add an ease in. So we ease into the move. Now he's going to move pretty quickly, so I'm just going to put a 5-frame move, ease into the move, and only a 4-frame ease out. But watch how much better this is going to look. Much more natural looking with the motion. That quick and easy. I can even edit at this point. If I want to move where his hand finishes, I just change my end frame transform, hit play. It's that quick and easy to make an adjustment. Now, that's pretty much of a linear move, which means it's moving in a straight line. What if we want the element to move on a curved path? Well, let's take a look at that quickly. So I've added in here a sketch of a football player. What does a football player throwing a football have to do with El Cervezo stealing from the train? Absolutely nothing, but it helps me demonstrate something for you. So let's take a look at this. So I want to put a curved motion to this football. Well, the football itself, if I did first frame, let's move that right there. Notice I've got my rotation point centered on the football itself. Last frame transform, and I move it up to this corner. As I scrub, football's moving in a straight line. It looks like it was shot out of his arm rather than him throwing it. So that doesn't work too well. So let's get rid of that transformation. It's easy to do. I can go to Layer drop-down menu and click on Reset Transform or hit Control-R on a PC, Command-R on a Mac. All right, so now when I scrub, okay, good. That transformation is gone. So let's add a curve motion path. Well, one way I can do it is I can take this rotation point, and I'm going to move it way down here. I'm going to go to End Frame Transform, and instead of actually moving the object, I'm going to do a rotation. So now, as I scrub, now he's doing a little toss. The further away my rotation point is, the softer the curve is going to be. The closer to my object the rotation point is, the harder the curve is going to be. And I can mix motion and rotation at the same time. But this already looks so much more natural just adding that quick little curve into it. So as you can see, the tools in Storyboard Pro allow me to really quickly edit my layer motions and layer transformations, and that will really enhance my animatic. And even these small adjustments in timings and positions as I'm working can make a huge difference in the quality of my finished project.